Hey, what's going on, guys? Big video today revealing Madcam Publishings Dropshipping 2.0. I briefly alluded to this strategy in the last video I did titled "You Don't Need a Niche, You Need This." If you haven't had a chance to catch that video yet, I'm going to go ahead and put the link to that video in the description below. So after you catch this one, go ahead and check that one out. Also, it's important to remember I'm not selling anything here. So if you do like this video and you do like this content and this is helpful for you, I encourage you, please subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you have not gotten your Shopify store up and running yet, or after seeing this, you want to get another one started, I can offer you a 21-day free trial plus 10% off by clicking the link in the description below. And that gives you an advantage over the other traditional discounts that are out there on the market. And once again, that's not selling anything, that's simply offering you the discount. So let's talk about Dropshipping 2.0. And to understand why Dropshipping 2.0 is the future of dropshipping, first let me pause for 1 second and point out that I'm only doing this video and relating it to dropshipping because that's what's hot and that's what a lot of my subscriber base is interested in. But if you have your own product or even your own service, this same theory or these basic principles will work for you as well. And so I'm just going to talk about dropshipping most of the time. But once again, if you have your own product, whether it's something you invented, created, or private labeled, this will absolutely work for you and it will help you generate more revenue. So let's look back in history, not to be boring or not to get way off tangent, but because I think we can all agree that history repeats itself. So for instance, when we're talking about dropshipping 2.0 in the future, you know, it's great to look back and find similar occurrences in history. And we can take a number of different approaches here. But for instance, let's look at the farming industry. Okay, back in the 17 and 1800s, and I guess even the early 1900s, it was very common for people to have family farms. Now, these family farms were not the farms that we know today. For the most part, these family farms were enough fruit, vegetables, and maybe protein if they raised pigs or cows or goats perhaps, in order to support their family. Now, if they had anything left over, what they may have done is taken the extra produce and of course canned it or preserved it. However, they may have taken that to town in order to trade for other goods and services. Well, then as you get into the 1900s, you have industrial farming, which starts to become a huge business. So now instead of your family farm, you simply go to the grocery store or the market and purchase everything that you need. So the family farm disappears. So now that we're in the 2000s, farming has come full circle as a new type of family farm has appeared. Just go to the local farmer's market and you'll see kids working alongside their parents, specializing in just a few fruits or vegetables. Their produce is locally sourced, mostly organic and non-GMO. That's the value they add. This becomes their USP. And instead of trading their produce for goods, they trade it for cash and they get a premium price for it. Now we can look at the same example and take commerce in general and kind of break it down the same way. So for instance, you know, in the 1940s and 50s, it was very common to see a main street that had a hardware store, a grocery store, a clothing store, basically everything you need. Well then, you know, the big stores like Walmarts of the world came around and kind of centralized everything. And that at least that started putting these mom and pop, you know, main street businesses, you know, out on the street. Well then Amazon came along and completely destroyed everything. So at that point you have everything centralized. Just like the industrial farming, you now have an opportunity to buy everything you need from Amazon. Well, then along comes the Shopify stores, making it easy for the individual to sell their goods and services to the world. So now you can see how everything's coming full circle, bringing the power back to the individuals, allowing them to sell online. Now, one of the major problems here is when this comes full circle, a lot of people forget history and forget their place. And they think they're going to become the next Amazon or at least the next Gap or, you know, American Eagle or wherever you shop at. And your Shopify stores probably look something like this. Now, my Shopify store examples may have been guilty of this in the past, but remember, things evolve. You have to continue to evolve. And back when there wasn't so much competition, this was a great way to go. You simply found a demographic and offer them everything they might like. So for instance, this demographic might be 20 to 40-year-old women. They might like bracelets and necklaces and these fun things for your hair and makeup brushes. The thing is there's getting to be too much competition. So dropshipping 2.0, or the future of e-commerce, is going to look a little bit more like this, where instead of populating your Shopify store with multiple products, you're going to focus on selling one product. Now, for this, really, you're only going to need one app. And there's a couple of apps out there, but what you're going to need is you're going to need a page builder app. One that I've been playing around with lately is the Shogun Drag and Drop Page Builder. So if we open up this app, you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. This is very simple to create a new page, and this is going to go above and beyond your normal product page on Shopify. This is, once again, going to be drag and drop, so we simply click a standard page, and it's going to load these templates. Well, the type of template you're going to be looking for is a long form sales page. And long form sales pages are dedicated to basically convincing the customer to buy, increasing your conversions, and taking the buyer through the process of deciding yes or no, and then of course nudging them in the yes direction. Now that the long form sales page template is loaded, all you're going to do is replace it with your information. Put your product over here, talk about the ingredients or the, basically the benefits on these tabs here. You're going to have your add to cart button. This is not going to be a tutorial for this particular page builder, but the point of the story is you're going to have a long form sales letter or some sort of long form sales page on your Shopify store to promote this one product. And an easy way to do that is with a page builder app. Now, as you go through this long form sales page, you might be tempted to take things out because it's too hard to do. It's too hard to do video. It's too hard to get testimonials. It's too hard to, whatever. But the bottom line is all these elements are here for a reason. And once again, you have to remember, you are only going to be focusing on one product, and you are going to create the best opportunity to sell that product that you possibly can by paying attention to the details. Now, this could be a product that you have on AliExpress, or this could be a product that you reach out to a supplier the old-fashioned way. Call them on the phone, send them an email. Hey, can we work out a mutually beneficial dropshipping agreement? Maybe you do something like go over to Etsy and search products that you like that are unique. Reach out to them. Hey, what are your capabilities? Would you be interested in a dropshipping agreement? Because remember, this is not something where we're going to be competing on price. You are going to be working on selling these products. So your entire goal is going to be selling one product. So the reason you're going to focus on selling one product is because when you're only selling one product, you can focus on selling that one product better than anybody else. And that's going to give you the competitive advantage that you are going to need. And so I know what you're thinking. Okay, if you're only selling one product, eventually you're going to run out of customers. And yeah, that is true. But what you're going to do is then you are acquiring these customers. Okay, that customer is going to become your currency. Much like your extra fruits and vegetables, you are going to trade that currency for things you want. Now, if you're starting a business, the thing you're going to want is more money. So after you create that customer, you're going to bring them into your business and you're going to capitalize and trade this currency that is your customer by promoting affiliate products. And you're going to do this with email marketing. Now, this is not going to be a step-by-step tutorial, but there are tons of email marketing autoresponders out there. MailChimp is a big one that easily integrates with Shopify. I happen to use Drip, which is drip.com. Very easy to use. And what happens here is once this customer becomes a customer, they purchase this one product. They are entered into an email autoresponder series. Now, oftentimes you hear these called funnels or what have you. Basically, you're just going to promote other products. Now, you're going to send them through a very simple email series formula. The first thing you're going to do is send them an email or two over the first 2 days, welcoming them to the family, introducing them to your brand. These are called indoctrination emails. These are getting people to jump on board. These are people who are going to jump in and believe in what you stand for. And when you're only selling one product and you're selling that one product better than anybody else, then you can actually stand for something. Well, after you indoctrinate them, then you can follow up with promoting other people's products. See, this is how you're going to get more money. These affiliate products are other people's products that are going to pay you a commission when your customers buy them. So essentially, you're trading your currency, which is your customer, to get more of what you want. So it's like you're taking your customer as the tomato, and you're trading that tomato for a hammer. You're trading that customer to somebody else who needs a customer, and in return, they are paying you a commission. Then you don't have to worry about customer service or order fulfillment or out of stock on 100 different product SKUs. The only thing you have to do is worry about selling that one product better than anybody else and making sure your autoresponder follow-up series is doing its job. Then as you acquire your list grows. You continue to earn more money as you promote these additional affiliate offers. And then once you get a huge customer base or a decent sized customer base, then you can start formulating strategic partnerships, because no one wants to listen to you if you don't have anything to offer them. But if you have a built-in customer base that is related to the customer base of somebody else, they want access to your customer base. That's your currency. And they are willing to work with you and pay you handsomely in order to get a hold of that customer base. That, my friends, is Dropshipping 2.0, the future of e-commerce. I hope that made sense. I hope that was interesting for you. If it was, please subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you. We'll see you soon. Bye.